This problem is number 2 on the pretest. It deals with multiplying decimals. Now, when we added and subtracted decimals, you had to line up the dots. But that's not the case for multiplying decimals. Multiplying decimals has a different rule. For multiplying decimals, I'm just going to do regular multiplication and almost ignore the decimal at first. I still like to include it in my problems so I don't forget about them. But as you'll notice, my decimals aren't lined up when I go to set up my multiplication problem, because for at the moment, I'm just going to do normal, regular multiplication. So I'm going through my multiplication steps. Now that I have my multiplication answer, now I have to deal with my decimals. So, in the first factor, there's 3 numbers after the decimal. In the second factor, there are 2 numbers after the decimal. To figure out how many decimal places go in your product, you add up the number of decimal places. 2 plus 3 is 5. What that means is I need to move my decimal 5 places. I'm going to start all the way at the right. Remember the decimals behind that last number. And I'm going to move it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes my decimal. Now, do you see this extra space here? In that extra space, you have a 0. So then I'm going to write my answer over here. I don't need that last 0 on the end. I can have it if you want to, but it's not necessary. But there is something that is. If I have a negative number and I multiply it by a positive number, my answer is definitely going to be negative.